Hi guys, you join me again for my F1 2017 career mode. It's really heating up now. We're in Monza, Italy, for round 13 of the championship. One of the real iconic and favourites of mine on the calendar, I must say. It doesn't particularly favour this Renault car, but what it does give is some great action because you've always got these long straights going into them slow corners. It's all about getting that acceleration out, getting a good exit on the corner, powering down the straights, and you've always got a chance in the slipstream, especially with the DRS around this circuit. It really throws up some great racing. Now, we do expect Mercedes and Ferrari to be a dominant force and just to run away with it here. However, Red Bull could be up for the taking. They haven't qualified as best as they can. The Force Indias should have to watch out for those because they're going to have the Mercedes power unit and they're pretty good in a straight line. So yeah, I'm going to really look forward to this race. I don't have that high hopes, I must say. But on the grid, back where he belongs, Lewis Hamilton, pole position yet again for the Italian Grand Prix. Please excuse some of the video quality here. Did have some upload issues, but don't get me wrong, this is going to be a great race. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Looking at the grid, we've got Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel, two of the big protagonists on the front row. We've got Kimi Räikkönen, Sergio Perez with a great performance in P4. Ourselves, great performance in P5. Esteban Ocon is going to be a tough one in P6. Two Red Bulls down in 7th and 8th. And Bottas with a penalty P9. Our teammate 11th. Fernando Alonso a good 13th position. Let's get into it. The Italian Grand Prix. 5 red lights. And away we go at Monza. Not the best of starts. Never do get a really good start, but we've got a bit of traction there on Raikkonen. We've got another force in there trying to barge his way through. That's Ocon. We've got the inside line, which is going to benefit us. We broke way too late. We tapped the back of Vettel there, but we do manage to not sustain any damage. And we get a clean line. We've got P3 here coming into the first set of corners. We've got a tow coming up on Lewis Hamilton. We're in this slipstream here. We've got Rich Rev's going to give it everything at the start of this race. Let's have a look at it here. Lewis not with the best of starts. Vettel's got the jump on him there. And Perez right up the gearbox of Vettel as well. Really want to go, and there's us diving up the inside. We get that position off the Force India and off of Kimi Räikkönen. And marching up, we go up into P3. Coming around the Curva Grande here. Powering down. We've got Lewis here, going to the outside, we brake late. We're going to brake too late, but Sebastian's left the door open and we got up into P1. What a start to the race. How long can we keep this up for? Look at it, we've got scrapping in the back. We're already pulling out a bit of a margin. I'm sure that's not going to last too long. Wow, what a great start to the race. We couldn't have expected anything better than that. So here we go, here's Avano, look at on board. Vettel was way too cautious in there with heavy fuel and we just got flying up the inside. He didn't want anything to do with that at all and we took that off him gratefully. We could have ended our race there. So here we go on to lap 2. So as you can see, we've got Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton just behind him. We expect them to be knocking on the door anytime soon.
That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Yeah, we're setting fastest lap, baby. That's what we want. DRS is enabled. We've just got out of that window now, so that's gonna give us a bit of an advantage. But they do have a great straight line speed, so you've got to watch out for that. This is Lewis Hamilton going up the inside of Sebastian Vettel, coming into the last corner. Goes side by side. Very fair play here. They're gonna go side by side down the whole the straight here. It's Mercedes against Ferrari. Lewis versus Sebastian. Who's gonna come out on top? It's Lewis Hamilton. He's got it before the corner. Didn't even need to do him under braking there. So now what's Lewis got? Can he get up on us? Now it's Vettel versus his teammate on the following lap. Kimi Räikkönen, and this gives Lewis a chance to close up on us. Is Kimi going to get done over his teammate? He goes round the outside. I think Vettel's just about hold him off there, but Kimi's still got the inside line. He's not giving up. I'm not a number 2 driver, he's saying here. And he's got the job done. Kimi's up into P3. Sebastian down to P4. As you can see, Lewis is pulling away from them, scrapping away a bit. Starting to close the gap to us. And now here we got Kimi. Kimi's really closing on Lewis now. He fancies a bit of the action. He wants this at the home of Ferrari. Lewis shows him the outside. He's going to try and go around the long way. He's got the inside into the following corner. Lewis has got nothing in response, and Kimi's got the job done. Great move there. What a fantastic move. This Italian's a great race. The lap 8, this is all about us now. You know, we're just not getting involved with anything. We're just keeping it clean. We're braking early. We're getting good traction out of the corners, and this is really helping us.
The pit window is open.
So as you can see, this is the end of the super soft tyres. We've got over 50% wear on them, so it's getting really tricky now. The turning is very difficult after all this heavy braking, hard accelerating out of the corners, but we're just keeping it as clean as we can. So here we go, Lewis is having it back. He wants his position back going into turn 1, and he's got it done. So it's at the start of the lap here, so you can see we're coming in. That front left tyre has really been killed, and the rear left as well. We're going to box this lap, Jeff. So it's going to be a one-stop race. So most cars going super soft and soft, but with my tyre wear specifically, I don't know if I can afford that, so I'm going to opt to put the medium tyre on. Hopefully everyone else follows suit, otherwise we're going to be nowhere in this race. So we managed to get back out in front of the two cars that pitted behind us, which was Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. That leaves Kimi Raikkonen out there in front, I do believe. And we've got a Force India. Don't think he's boxed yet, or is he? He can't, surely. Then again, I wouldn't have made 20 seconds on this guy. But anyway, he wants a piece of the action. He's not having any of this. We're getting up to temperature of our tyres, but we've just managed to hold him off for long enough. So coming up to lap 11 here. That's a Ferrari coming out of the pits. That's Kimi Raikkonen. So the overcut has not worked for him. We've had a good pace since we come out and got a fresher set of tyres, even though it is a harder compound. We're doing pretty well, I must say. So it's just about keeping that gap now. We've got our teammate, he's stayed out long because he started on the soft compounds. So we're quite happily running P1-2. Renault would not expect that coming into this weekend. Now this is a ding-dong fight right down the field here. You can see it's Ferrari versus Mercedes. Ferrari versus Mercedes. It's a great little scrap going on. This is Lewis. He's looking really racy here. He wants to take on everyone. So Lewis is lining up a move here. He wants P2 back. He's going to dive up the inside of Kimi Raikkonen. And he's got it done before he gets on the brakes. Gets the race in line. And now I'm sure he's going to be hunting me down. So lap 12, that's our teammate just ahead of us. He will be boxing this lap. So hopefully he gives us a helping hand and a bit of DRS for good measure when he comes into the pits. Oh, and he does indeed. That's what I call teamwork, baby. Thank you, Nico. Braking spot now, nice and early. DRS. Sorry about the connection there. Clean exit. So we want clean lines now, look. They're all on the same compound behind us. So it's a straight race to the finish. They do have a better car underneath them. They have been scrapping. They've been slowing each other down. Please continue to do the same. That's the only way we've got a chance of holding on to P1. I don't know how long we can for. We've still got plenty of laps to go. On to lap 15. They're still lurking. They're still hustling each other behind. But they're in DRS range. And Lewis wants to go to the outside. We're going to squeeze him up against the grass. He's got one of the car width ahead. Not half a car width. And he sort of thought about it, half thought about it, and pulled out the situation. You can see how much he's dropped back there. Oh, here we go. Coming into lap 16. He's in my slipstream, but he's not close enough. We've screwed up turn 1. We've gone across the curbs. Lewis Hamilton is trying to find a way past here. He's looking for it. We're not going to give him any space. We are making a few moves, which is a bit naughty here. But we're going to need to do anything and everything we can to hold on to this lead. And we managed to hold on to it for another set of corners. I'm sure he's going to come back yet again. It's only lap 16 of 27. Remember, this is a 50% career mode. So we're doing half the race distance of every race on the calendar. We're a bit slow there, a bit tardy. Get a bit of oversteer coming out of that corner there. The second Lismo. And he's going to have a run at us. Is he going to have enough? No. We're comfortable going in here. Safe for another time. So let's have a look at that great bit of action coming down the main straight here. The two cars behind us, DRS fully open, right in the zone, got the slipstream as well and that extra horsepower. So right up our gearbox. Here we go, Lewis going to the outside. We just managed to hold him off there. Really tight, fine margins here, one error and I'm going to be off the podium. Sebastian's dropped back massively. Don't know if he's saving his tyres or what the plan is there. I think Bottas is slowly catching up to him. So we come down the back straight. Again, DRS is going to be in effect here. This is the earlier move where Lewis going to come to the outside. He's going to have a look. We're just going to shut him down there, completely shut him down, shut the door. As you can see, he's had a sniff. He's got his front wheel just ahead, but we've got the inside line. We're always still there. He's got to give us a bit of leeway, otherwise we're both going to be out of the race. So this is coming down the main straight just after that on the following lap. Hard on the brakes here, way too hard. And we've lost quite a bit of time there. And exit speed off the corner. Lewis wanted to have a go. He's all over the road here trying to hold him off. And Lewis himself under massive pressure from Kimi Raikkonen. This is all the time enabling Sebastian Vettel to start closing and closing up. This is free time for him now. And as you can see, he's right in the picture. I think he's got DRS on his teammate probably. Look at Kimi Raikkonen, he wants to go at this as well. Let's go around the outside of Lewis. This side by side through here, you're not meant to do that. And Sebastian Vettel's in the slipstream as well. This is going to be a three-way battle for P2 now. Wow, this race is really heating up. This is giving us a bit of leeway. We're starting to break this pack away. Lewis Hamilton locks up inside him. That's Kimi Raikkonen. Side by side through the last corner. Here we go with the onboard view. We've got the two Ferraris. They're going to be line astern coming into turn one. 3 wide coming down into turn one. Now this is not meant to happen. Lewis Hamilton's right on the outside, not where you want to be. And he's locked a brake again. Oh, and he's going to be a big loser here. Just kept his front wheel in, but yeah, he's going to lose 2 positions in the space of 1 corner. And he's got his teammate Valtteri Bottas right up his gearbox now. Where has he come from? Nowhere. He started, what was it, P9 on the grid. So it's Ferrari, Mercedes. Look at this, Sebastian Vettel. He wants to slide it up the inside. He wants to take P2 away. But Kimi Raikkonen's not having none of that. None of it. So it's myself, Kimi, Sebastian, Lewis, Valtteri. This is anyone's race from here. Everyone got a pretty good exit here. Everyone's going to have DRS apart from Kimi Raikkonen. So he's going to be a bit of a... Oh, he's going to be right caught here by everyone. Look at this. I think Sebastian's already got him done, and then the Mercedes is going to sandwich him for good measure as well. That's Lewis up the inside, Valtteri around the outside. Let's have another look at a different angle. Sebastian's clean through. He's got the position done. Lewis hops across the curb, has the outside, gets bumped a little bit. Oh, and Kimi's lost out massively there. He lost traction here, and Valtteri's going to come around the outside. Now it's Ferrari, Mercedes, Ferrari. What a turnaround. Sebastian is gone. You don't need to give him much free air, and he's just going to go run for the hills. So the new order is myself, Sebastian Vettel, and Lewis Hamilton, P3. Not long to have to hold on to this.
Losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
I am pushing. Running out of fuel though, Jeff. I've been saving a little bit for these slow speed corners to give me a bit more boost out of it. But Sebastian, he's a master at this. This is home turf. He wants this race. They're really struggling for grip now. We've got yellow flags here. Slow moving car. Oh, that's a Renault, that's Nico. What's happened?
Okay, clear.
Looks like a puncher for Nico. What bad luck. He was running pretty well in this race. There's another yellow flag. I think it's my teammate again. This is how long it's taken him to get back to the pits. Yeah, he's just coming into the box there. Almost in the DRS detection zone. Not many laps left now.
Nico has come into the pits. Nico is in the pits now.
Well, getting clean lines. We broke a bit too deep there, but we still managed to get a good exit. Now turn 2. It's just about ticking away now. Sebastian, he is there. Fastest lap of the race. 2 laps remaining. It's going to be a tense finale. I'm going to have to get the elbows out. Big time here. Big time. We need this for the World Championship. We need to claw back as much points as we can. And we've got retirement. If only there'll be a safety car. They won't do it this lap late in the race. Now Bottas has got into P3, I've just noticed as well. So Lewis has really lost out in his closing laps of the race.
This is your final lap of the race.
So he's going purple. Ourselves.
Vettel has just posted the fastest lap of the race.
Vettel's on another planet here, and Valtteri, he's going to the outside. We're going to squeeze him up against the grass. We're going to give him the outside there. We're going to give him a bit of space, and he rams us there. That's how much he wants it. He's really having a go, Sebastian. Let's have a look. Coming around to start the last lap of the race, you can see the retiree there of a Force India. Here we go. Sebastian's lining it up. He's getting in the toe. Here he goes. With the DRS as well in effect. So we're going to cover the inside. We don't want to make it too easy for him. And we're going to go a bit wheel bash there. We have the inside, then the outside into turn 2. And he just nudges us there. Typical Sebastian. It's not over yet. He's got fresher tyres. He's looked after him a lot better. He's got a faster car. Can we hold on for this last lap of the race? And look, it's going to come around the outside. Oh, he's just going to squeeze him right up onto the curb there. He's lost out. Oh, I tell you this, I'm sweating like a mother. Wow. What a race. What an ending. He still can't come back here. This is the last corner. He's there. He's gaining. He's gaining. Oh, shit. It's going to be close. One of the most enjoyable races for a long time. I know I was by myself for a long time in that race, but just the action, just watching the gaps, knowing this was a weakness of ours, it's just unbelievable. This is the last lap here, coming into the final sector. We pushed him to the outside. We was nudging him all the way down, giving him a bit of wheel bash, putting him right up against the grass. We knew if he got through there, it'd be game over. We wasn't having that on the last lap of the race. I don't care if it's Italy, if it's Ferrari. We weren't having that. We needed this win desperately, and we've got it. And that's how tight it is across the line, lads. Oh, we got it done.
So another fantastic
The boss is
victory
happy.
for Renault today.
I'm ecstatic. This keeps us alive.
So, Ant, how are exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy.
Now, I
all
disagree
day,
with the commentators. We had
overtaking,
nowhere
looking
near the
after
pace
tyres,
of
but at
them
the end
top
of it
two
all,
cars
if
there,
you
of
want to
Ferrari
win,
and
you need a
Mercedes. But what we
package
did
that's
have
got
was
the speed
clear
ahead of
air
everyone else.
from
And
a
that's
majority of the
exactly
race.
what they had
80,
today.
90% of the race, we wasn't
As
battling
we
with
can see,
anyone. We
it's
could just get along.
And I can see
Clean
the
laps.
team underneath our
We
commentary
wasn't
box
under attack.
going
We could
crazy
take
as
clean
their
lines,
drivers
and that
walk
was
out.
what won us the
It was
race.
a great win,
The
and it means a great
four of
deal
them
to
guys
this
were
team.
just battling to the death. And you could see when Sebastian was in clear air, when Bottas was in clear air, coming into them final stages, they was just in a league of their own. But yeah, I was quite happy with my performance there. That keeps us in contention. But we've got a long way to go. We're going to try and smash the rest of this championship. We've got F1
So
2018
then, it's time
coming
to see how
soon.
this result affects
And as
the
you can
Drivers'
see,
Championship. It wasn't the best
got myself,
weekend for our
Vettel,
championship leader,
Bottas,
and their advantage
Hamilton,
at the top has
Kimi
been
Raikkonen,
reduced.
Danny
Moving on
Ricciardo,
to the
Perez,
driver of the day then.
Massa,
Anthony Davidson, who would you
Verstappen,
go
and
for?
Alonso with a point. So in terms of the championship, we're within a race of Kimi Raikkonen, Lewis Hamilton is still lingering, and Vettel as well. It's closed right up there. So it's going to be a really tight end of season. Anyone's up for it in terms of them top teams. Even the likes of Danny Rick is not too far afield. So it's going to be a really interesting end. It's going to come down to reliability, something we don't have to worry about, but the AI will do. So if you like it, give me a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll be back for the next round very soon. Thanks for watching.